Welcome, viewers. It was October 22nd, 2012. In America's Pennsylvania state in West Marinetown, the time is around 5:30 p.m. In an apartment's 5th floor where a lot of Indian people stay, 31 years old, Venkata Prasad and his 29-year-old Chenchu Latha, with the office bags on their shoulders, they were walking tiredly. And when they went to press the calling bell of their flat, he noticed that the door was slightly opened without being locked. So Prasad was shocked and asked his wife why the door wasn't locked. "For that," she said, "I don't know. Come, let's go and see inside." Now they opened the door and went inside. And when she went inside the flat, while Prasad was following her, without any sound, noticing that the flat was very silent, they were extremely shocked. Now noticing that no one is there in the hall, Prasad went to the kitchen, which was opposite to the hall. That's when his heart skipped a bit and was frozen and shocked, because on the ground in a pool of frozen blood, and above that Prasad's 61-year-old mother Satyavati was lying upside down without breathing. And seeing that, he understood that something bad has happened, and without knowing whether it is real or dream, his wife was frozen in shock. Now Prasad, who started to shiver in fear, lifted his mother by pulling her shoulder up. That's when in her neck he noticed stab wounds, and the blood which came from that became a stain on the ground in her saree. Now Prasad became panicked, since his mother was murdered by someone, and at that moment he remembered another thing. Now he pulled his wife's hand, who was frozen in shock near him, and asked her to check where is Sanvi. Hearing this, Latha was extremely shocked, and quickly she checked for Sanvi in both the bedrooms of the flat, and Prasad also checked the study room, bedroom, and hall. But few minutes later, knowing that Sanvi was not there, with sweating face, both of them were standing helplessly. Now Prasad's wife asked him to call the police. Now Prasad took the phone from his pant pocket and called the emergency number 911. "Someone killed my mother and my daughter's Sanvi is missing. So please come here quickly," he said, and hung up the call. But when he hung up the call, there was a newspaper on the table in the hall, and seeing that, in the next few minutes, he was scared that he made a mistake of calling the police. "What are you telling, bro? His mother was murdered and his daughter is missing." And if you ask why he was scared of calling the police, means, and the reason is the thing which he saw there. So what did he see in the newspaper? And what happened to his missing daughter? And who murdered his mother brutally? In America's crime history for an Indian, the reason for judgment which was given to an Indian for the first time, and not only America, the news which was spoken sensationally all over India about a shocking crime case we are going to decode in detail today. You are watching Detective Decodes, and I am your detective. Come, let's move on to today's video. They both got an offer of working in America. So in 2007 February, they got married in Andhra happily, and in the next few weeks, they left to America. In West Marinetown, they bought a flat, and while staying there, they went to work. And not only that, after settling the debt borrowed for the flat, they have decided to have a child, and in the next few years they achieved it. And with good bank balance and car, they were settled. And in 2012 January, they had a beautiful daughter. And after their daughter is born, Prasad's wife took 5 months pregnancy leave from her company and was taking care of the child at home. But since she has to go to work after that, now to take care of the child, Prasad's parents came to America from India. Every couple who give birth to their first kid knows how supportive it will be for their children to have their grandparents with them. And since Prasad and his wife were going to work, to look after the child carefully, and to take care of cooking, cleaning, and washing, to look after this works, his parents were supportive of them. So because of this, without worrying about their child, they were relaxingly doing their office work and came home. When it was like this, Prasad's father went to India since his leave is over, and for helping them, he left Prasad's mother with them for a few more months to take care of the kid, and left her in America, but 3 months after he left to India. The incident which took away the happiness of Prasad's entire family, the incident which I mentioned in the intro, started happening. Now, after Prasad called the police, I said that he was scared of why he called the police. And the reason is, he saw a newspaper on the hall table, and above that newspaper, he saw a letter. And seeing that, Prasad took that letter and started reading it. And what was there in that letter means, look, we kidnapped your kid. If you go to the police, you won't get your daughter. We will chop and give it to you. We are watching your every move. So, if you go to the police, it will be very clear to us. And if you want your daughter alive, you have to follow what we tell. We need $50,000, so keep it in a big bag and give it to your wife Latha. And around 8 p.m., ask her to come and stand near the parking lot. One of my men will come and get the money. And after that, we will tell you where is your daughter and how you should go and get her. Will be said on the phone. Remember carefully, your wife should come there alone. This is a serious matter. So if you go to police for catching us, like your mother, your daughter will come to you as a dead body. Like this, Prasad read that letter, which was written in English. So seeing this, he was scared that he called the police in a hurry. Also, his wife read that letter and asked whether they did a wrong thing in panic. So again, Prasad called the police and said about the thing written in that letter. So without the uniform, police came to their flat in Mufti, and they started reading that letter. After calling you, I saw this letter. They are threatening that I won't get my daughter alive if I go to police. Like this, Prasad said, but police said, don't be afraid. It is our duty to bring your daughter back safely, and consoled both of them. And seeing the letter that they are watching them, they started checking whether there was a spy camera or mic in that flat. But after confirming that there is nothing like that, they secured the crime scene where Prasad's mother died, and to prevent this thing from going out, they kept the dead body in the crime scene without taking it out. Now, they kept $50,000 in a bag and gave it to Prasad's wife and asked her to stand in the place which was mentioned in the letter. And they said that they will completely watch her. And as soon as they get the bag from you, we will follow them and will arrest the entire gang, and said that we will safely bring your daughter home. But Prasad's wife said that, I am afraid that my daughter's life might be in danger, so please don't come with me. Like they said, I will go alone and give the money. But what Prasad said means, I am afraid to send you alone. If they do something to you, I cannot bear it. They already killed my mother brutally, so they should be definitely punished," he said. And because of this, she understood that what he say is right and said okay to it. And from 300 meters away from the apartment, she went to the parking area mentioned in the letter and started at waiting there. At the same time, police started watching her without raising doubt to anyone. Now the time is, like they mentioned in the letter, it was nearing 8 p.m. And Prasad's wife was keenly watching whether anyone is coming near her. But as the time passes, she was shocked that no one has approached her. Even after waiting for an hour, since no one came to get the bag from her, Latha started getting scared and the police who noticed this, in the area which is near the parking areas, started searching for a suspicious person. That is, the people who came to get the money from Prasad's wife. For some reason, they started checking whether they are standing there. But even after searching for an hour, there was no one suspicious. Also, no one came to get the money from Prasad's wife. Now, with the pain that her daughter is missing, Prasad's wife was standing there and they went near her and said that they won't come hereafter, so come, let's go to your flat. But now Prasad's wife started to become scared. Maybe they know that we have informed you, so that's why they didn't come. And they might have done something to my daughter. She panicked. Even though the police had the same doubt, without showing it out, they said that there is no chance for that. Please be brave. You will definitely get your daughter back. Like this, they consoled her and brought her to her flat. Knowing what has happened, Prasad, who was in the flat, was also shocked. And the police consoled him too, and sent his mother Satyavati's body to the hospital for autopsy. In that, she was continuously stabbed in the neck, and that's why she died. Report said, and it is said, that the crime time is around 3 p.m. Knowing this, police started searching Prasad's house. That's when they found that 10 lakhs worth jewels were stolen from the cupboard. But the cupboard locks were not broken. It was like they have opened it with the key. If a thief has come, they will break and take it. And when they asked Prasad how it looked like it was opened with the key, Prasad said that the keys will always be on the cupboard door. Now knowing that his wife was murdered, Prasad's father, who was in India, started crying. And Prasad's neighbors were consoling him and his wife. And an Indian family in that flat made them stay in their flat. And from most of the Indian family to American family started helping Prasad to find his daughter. That is, they made a notice with his daughter, Sanvi's image, and mentioned that those who give information about the child will be given $50,000 reward, and pasted it around the town and beyond all this to find the child quickly, and stood outside the apartment and started praying with candles. Like this, all the Indian people that, at the same time when they were all supporting them morally, police started struggling without any leads in this case to find who came inside the house first. They started checking for door camera. But Prasad didn't fix the door camera. So police who came to know about this, not only the floor which Prasad was staying, they started checking more than 50 CCTV footages in that apartment. And particularly with the CCTV in the apartment entrance, they started checking whether any new person came inside the apartment. Also, to the public in that apartment, they started investigating seriously. But they didn't get any lead from any of this. Also, when they were watching whether the kidnappers are calling Prasad and his wife, Like the police expected, they didn't get any call. Now, with the fact that this murder and kidnap happened for money, someone who knows that they have money, and Jules has done this. So about the bank balance and jewelry details, they asked them whether they recently said it to anyone. For that, not only Prasad, but his wife also said no. And not only that, to Prasad and his wife. They investigated whether they have problem with anyone in their company. Even from that, they didn't get any lead, so they got blocked in all their ways. And when the police was struggling to solve this case, they got an important evidence from the forensic team, which helped them, yes, inside Prasad's house. Other than the fingerprints of Prasad, his wife Latha, and his mother Satyavati. They got the fingerprints of 13 people. And, particularly in Prasad's mother's sari, they found an unknown human hair. Like this, the police got a report from the forensic team. And on hearing this, they realized that even if they had the fingerprints and DNA, they could only compare and find a match if they had a suspect. You might have the same doubt, viewers. In fact, the police thought the same way. That's when an important thing struck in their mind which they missed. And not only that, when they started investigating about that thing, and the phone call received by the police turned it into a case which created a new record in American crime history. So what is the thing which they forgot and suddenly struck in their mind? And what did they said in the phone call received by the police? And about an unexpected twist, we will see it in the part 2 video, because the second part script is prepared in detail for you. And like I said in the intro, in America's crime history, the judgment which was given to an Indian for the first time, we are going to see who is that killer. Actually, I said that a thing has struck in police mind, and I said that they have missed that thing. I have set it as a clue in this video for you. And I will give you another clue. The killer was near them. My dear DD followers, what does your intuition say? And we will check whether it is correct in the next video with a thrilling and important information. I will meet you in part 2 video. Thank you. Bye. Bye.